Auspicious family. Welcome to another auspicious vlog. It is 1:48 in the morning, Tuesday morning. So the news here that I wanted to talk to you guys is basically that I started working part-time with my buddy Sam. But I only worked for 3 days, and I got let go because there was no more work, and it's construction work. I was vlogging it, but since that happened, I didn't see the need for me to post about it. But they called me again, and I'm doing little things here and there, little side jobs, because the reason why this is happening now is because as much as I would want to rest, and Pam would like to rest, I want to make sure that there's money coming in the home. You know what I'm saying? Because at the rate that we're going, I can't expect donations to always be there. We've been extremely fortunate and extremely blessed to have amazing people that have helped us. The first GoFundMe took care of everything when we were in the hospital, and it helped us going then. Then we had another GoFundMe, which is the second GoFundMe, and that took care of that other part of the time that we're doing this. We're going now on this time, which is what the new GoFundMe that the LeBrant family helped us create, and they donated money and everything. But the amount of money that people think we have is outrageous, because it's not like that. You have to think about how much money it takes for a family, to survive an entire year without working. It's not a lot, it really isn't a lot. And with medical necessities or anything else in the future that Nathan might need, it gets very, very expensive. So my immediate thought is, okay, we have the clothing line, and we, are trying our best to get that going. And we're coming up with different ideas to make it, doing commercials. We're going to be doing TikTok videos, so that way we can try to get the brand to keep going. We're trying to grow our YouTube channel. We're making $6.95 per video. And, the clothing brand's not bringing in as much as I would like it to bring. But we're not in the stage of making profit yet. What we do is, with the clothing line, we just basically reinvest the money that we make, so we can continue to make clothes and continue to grow our brand, basically, which is Auspicious. But anyways, I don't want to get sidetracked. I picked up some side jobs here and there in construction, which is something that I don't like doing. It's not something that I that my body appreciates, but I'm willing to do it. You know what I'm saying? I was in caregiving, and I used to take care of the elderly, and that is where I made my money prior to Nathan. And the pay is not the same, obviously, but I'm doing whatever I can to make sure that I'm bringing something in the household, so that way we don't run out of Nathan's fund, because we don't know what he might need at this point. I don't like talking about it. My wife doesn't like talking about it. But what if he needs a wheelchair? What if we need to, in order to get him out of the house, we need to have some steps put in the house, so that way it can be like a ramp. What if our vehicle, we need to upgrade our vehicle, so that way we can load him up and unload him. Just different little things that I think about in the future. You know what I'm saying? Medical plans, medical coverages, the health plans might change. So I just think about a lot, and that's my problem. That's always been my problem as a human being. Like me, my flaws is that I overanalyze, I plan ahead, I think too much of certain things. I like to strategize my life. I always like to have goals and try to predict something a little ahead, because I like to be prepared. I always like to do that. So I know working in construction is not gonna, is is not gonna be something that's gonna be like good, like as far as like permanent. Um, because I think they would. I'm not saying that you can't make money in construction. I'm not saying that at all. If you put your all into it and you're full time, yes, absolutely. But since Sam, I told him, look, I'm able to help, but don't put me on full time or anything like that because I have to be on call basically in case something happens with Nathan, something happens with Pam and or Noah. I have to be able to come home, and so I was blessed enough to um, talk to Sam, and Sam, he knows some people, and he was able to help me out. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of footage of what I've been doing, um, and some of the things that came up. I'm working with Sam in a shower, and we're doing that too. Um, Besides some floor that we're doing 2 weeks ago, and we're doing this. So I've been very tired. I'm very, very, very tired. But so is Pam because Pam is taking care of both kids during the day, uh, dealing with Noah, and Noah's been so good, you guys. Noah has been just a complete attitude change. We're struggling a lot with him, and he's had a complete attitude change, and that helps a lot. I try to talk to him as much as possible, but he's helping out, so that's what I'm very happy to hear that. Because Pam told me, yeah, he's doing a lot better. So, anyways, so Pam's having to deal with both the kids here during the day as I'm out there. So I'm gonna show you guys clips of that, okay? And that way you guys know what we're doing, what we're trying to get going. Now the question arises, which is, how do we deal with the sleeping schedule? So the way we worked it out is, Pam is gonna sleep from 6 p.m. all the way to 1 a.m., which is I'm a little late right now because I was supposed to wake her up already. It is 1:55 right now in the morning. 1:55. See that? It's 1:55 in the morning, and I was supposed to wake her up, but I decided to grab the camera and talk about this. But anyways, I go to sleep from right now. That's gonna be 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I wake up, and Sam picks me up, and we head out to work. And then we just do it all over again, and that's the schedule that we've been doing. Obviously, it's not every day because they whenever they need me. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, there's Nathan. He's sleeping. So I'm gonna wake up Pam right now. She's gonna take over, and yeah. I know you guys might think like, oh, like you guys need to get more rest or whatever, but we get so many comments from people that don't really understand, don't have that empathy, um, that judge. You know what I'm saying? That tell us like, oh, um, you should be working, you should be doing, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's family situation is different, and I want you guys to try and understand that. Whoever's watching this, I want you guys to try to understand. You know, um, some people might not understand, but we're simply documenting our lives. This is the way we're doing it. It's not easy. It's difficult, but we try to move forward regardless. Yes, we're tired, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? There's so many people out there that are hustling every day, working 3, 4 jobs and doing whatever they got to do, and that's awesome. You know, we have our kids and we take care of them in a certain way. We like to, treat them a certain way. We don't let anybody just come in here and take care of them because of bad experiences, because I know that comes up too. Like, oh, maybe you should get a nurse in here or get respite care, or, you know what I'm saying? And all of those suggestions have been properly looked at, and they're just not for our family because that's just how we feel. Um, when Nathan turns 3, he will qualify for respite care, and then when that comes, we'll tackle that on. But with COVID-19 going on, with some trust issues we have with nurses, due to Nathan's laceration in his ear in the hospital and several bruises that were found on his body. We don't trust a lot of people because, you know, Nathan's been through a lot, and the mistreatment in the hospital was really, really bad. But anyways, that's a different story. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the clips of, you know, what we've been doing as far as work, and hopefully you guys can understand. You guys are awesome. My auspicious family, I love you guys very, very much. Thank you for watching us. And yeah, let's roll in those clips. I made some phone calls around, and my buddy Sam told me, hey man, like, I can get you inherence construction. And so that's what we're gonna do today. He told me, you know, he needed some help, so here we are. So I'm gonna do some construction. Hey Sam.
What's up guys, good morning.
And so we're heading out. It's 6 in the morning, and we're gonna be putting some floor down today, right?
Yeah.
So luckily I'm familiar with some of these things, you know, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Oh wow,
How did it get in there? Those two trees.
I don't know, that's crazy. All right, so I forgot how cold it is in the morning, so it's quite cold. We loaded up the truck with tools. My hands are frozen and my ears are frozen. But it is what it is. Sam's ready.
Yeah, we're gonna get some gas real quick.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna get my coffee routine.
You want me to roll this down? You can't see nothing.
Yeah.
This is Bakersfield, family. This is what Bakersfield's all about.
Oil.
The oil here. This is our backyard, basically. This is what our backyard looks like. Hey, what's up guys? So I recorded a little bit of what we're doing, but the customer was there, so I didn't want to like bust out my camera and be like, oh, you know what I mean, like recording their stuff. So I kind of recorded a little bit of what we're doing.
Can't get enough of this. Can't get enough of this. Can't get enough. Get enough of this. Can't get enough of this.
We're done now. I'm sweating. My legs hurt. I'm not gonna lie, my knee hurts. Both my knees hurt, because when you put floor, you're basically on your knees the whole time, and I hadn't done that in a long time. But I have a little bit of a headache right now. I think it's because of the blood flowing, you know, like working hard, working at a fast pace. But what do you think, Sam? Did I do a good job or what?
Yeah. Excellent.
All right. Am I hired or what?
Mm-hmm. Hired.
Anyways, yeah, we did a little bit of work, so now we're gonna head home, and yeah. Hey, what's up, Auspicious family? It is the next day. I stopped vlogging yesterday. As soon as I got home, I had other things to do, so I didn't vlog. But this is the second day. We're gonna go work. We're gonna go finish putting that floor down. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more video on, like, you know, what we're doing, but again, just the customer's there, so I don't want to, you know, just pull out a camera or whatever. But this is the second day. I'm really sore, I must say. my knees are a little sore. But Sam's used to this type of work, so he's like, whatever. But it's just been a while for me. But yeah, we're gonna continue. It's a new day. It's a beautiful day. So what's up, Sam?
What's up?
Look at how beautiful it is, man. Oh man.
It's gonna be 82 today.
Yes, it's nice. But yeah, okay.
Can't get enough of your love. Of your love. You got me feeling something new I ain't felt before. I was giving you to you. I can't get you out of my get enough of this. Can't get enough of this. Can't get enough. Get enough of this. Can't get enough of this. Can't get enough of your love.
Nathan. You give me a thumbs up? How's the thumbs up? Okay. He's sleeping in the couch. Time to do this little switcheroo. Okay? Okay? So that's what's been going on. I wanted to record me getting up early in the morning and doing all that, but it's just, in a hurry, and I just didn't do it. But the schedules were like that. I don't work every day. Like I said in the video, it's just part-time. It's not like I'm going to work every single day. It's just whenever they need me. But I just, wanted to tell you guys what's going on. Okay? Appreciate you guys very much for sticking along and watching all the way through here. I appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and roll in the shout-outs for the week.
If you want to get shouted out in our next YouTube video, all you have to do is subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment something positive down below.
All right. And as our family always says, remember,
you are
auspicious.
See you guys next time.